Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here and happy spring. This is so fitting that this video is going up on the first day of spring because I have got the new Looxi Beauty Spring Collection, the In Bloom collection that we are going to be playing with today. I'm going to be doing swatches, this look, and my first impressions. Before we get into this, my spring giveaway is also going on right now. So we are just all about spring right now. Even though we might be stuck in our houses right now, we can still find things to celebrate. So we are celebrating spring. If you want to check the giveaway out, I'll have a link up here where you can check it out and the link down below where you can get entered into it. You do need to be a subscriber, and even if you don't want to enter that giveaway, I do hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel. So these top ones are the In Bloom ones. These are just some other ones that I picked up, so I would get free shipping because 2 more shadows was the same price as free shipping, so why wouldn't I? I have been waiting for them to release a new collection. They released the small little ice cream social ones, which I did pick one of those out, so I'll swatch that for you too. I've just been waiting for a collection. So the minute that this collection dropped, I did pick it up. Now, if it had been something I didn't like, I wouldn't have, but they were $3 a piece. Or they had the matte bundle for $24 and the shimmer bundle for $24. So it was still the $3 a piece. They launched on, I think, a Friday at 11 o'clock. And I was there at 11:10. And they were almost sold out. So all the bundles were sold out, but I did manage to get these in the singles. I just did not pick up hybrid because it was sold out in both the bundle and the single. So they are currently still sold out. I do not know when they are going to be coming back in stock, and I don't know if they will still be the $3 when they come back on in stock. But I do know if they're not, then there typically is some kind of discount code or affiliate code if the price is back to the $5. You are going to see in the swatches that some of these shimmer shades don't swatch to my liking, but be sure to wait for the tutorial because you're going to see something a little different. So let's get into these swatches. So I just went out to the mailbox. You guys have already seen the look that I created, but I have not even got into my Looxi bundles yet. So I am going to open these up and swatch them with you guys. So my husband, like a lot of other people, are working from home right now, and we have set up his office in our bedroom, which is also where I film videos. So we are kind of like sharing space. He is on a little lunch break right now. So I am swatching my Looxi shadows, and then I'm going to create the look. I want to do the mattes first. I think I got 17 shadows. I think if I added the 17th one, that I'm not sure which one it is though. Oh geez. Okay, I'm going to swatch the mattes first. And I've got a little ColourPop palette here ready to pop all of these into. The first one I have is Spiced Lemon. I don't remember what the other one I got was. I'm going to try to fit all of these on one arm, but 16 is a lot to fit on one arm. So Spiced Lemon is like a caramel shade, like a cool tone mid-range brown shade. And the next one I have is Marigold. It'll be interesting to see how these swatch next to each other because they look very similar in the pan. So this is Marigold. Okay, so this is just a little bit lighter of a shade. So it just has like the slightest yellow undertone. I definitely thought it would, that both of these, for real, these, you guys, it is already broke. I haven't even taken a picture for Instagram yet. That's so sad. I definitely thought from the picture that those were going to have more yellow tone to them, but they definitely have more brown to them, I would say, than yellow tone. But it'll be interesting to see how those perform on the eyes because sometimes the swatches are different than on the eyes. All right, let's move on to the pink shades. So I'm going to start with Xenia. Be very careful with these. All I did was set it in my palette and it broke. This one is so pretty. It's like a hot magenta pink shade with, but a little bit toned down from that. This is Bleeding Heart, one of the shades I'm most excited for. On here it looks like it's going to be a really bright corally orange shade. So hopefully that's how it comes out. I would say that that's more pink than what it is on what they showed, but still really pretty. I mean, from the swatches, they look like they're going to be good shadows. The next one we have is Cherry Blossom. This one is a hot pink shade. And it definitely, ooh, look at that swatch. That's a good one. Definitely hot pink. We've got 3 more mattes. So the first one I have is Violaceous. I'm not really sure what that means. And this one looks kind of like it's a cranberry shade. So there's that. It's like a deep purple shade, really pretty. This is another shade I'm really excited for, Caribbean Blue. It just looks like a blue I don't have in my collection. So it's like a deep teal shade. Ooh, that is so pretty, really pigmented. And the last matte is Midnight Violet. Should be a really deep purple shade. Ooh, it is. That's exactly what I expected it to be. So the first shimmer shade I've got is Baby's Breath. This one looked so pretty from the swatches. And I think it's gonna have a pink sheen to it. Oh, this one is like, this is almost like a highlighter shade. I think I pictured it with a lot more pigment to it, but it's almost kind of like a translucent shade. And next we've got Delilah. I went to the Instagram post. I should have gone to the website and see how they describe these shades. So this is Delilah. When I ordered them, I didn't even look at anything. I just ordered them as fast as I could because I knew they were going to sell out. This one seems a little bit to have a little bit of translucency to it as well. So that is a green shimmer. I don't see too much of a shift to it. Next we've got Pansy, which is a yellow gold shimmer shade. Oh my gosh. I just made a dent in Delilah. I gotta take a breath and calm down. So here's Pansy. And that also is, it'll be interesting to see how these appear on the eyes, but I'm kind of thinking that these would look really good on top of these to change the tone of the colors. The next one is Camellia, and this looks like it's going to be a taupey pink shimmer shade. Boy, I am just used to, I mean, they're very beautiful. I'm just used to a lot more pigment from a Looxi shimmer, so I don't think that that they're bad. I think it's that it's not what I expected. So this is Camellia. Next is Forget Me Not. And also the swatches from their Instagram post definitely looked a lot more opaque. This is Forget Me Not, also seeming like it's a bit of a translucent shade, but still really pretty. I'm really interested to use these on the eyes and see how they perform. Next we've got Mum's the Word. This reminds me, oh, what is the other one? Maybe it's a Divina one I have that kind of has that shifting shade. That one's kind of like a black to green. I don't know if you guys can see it. I am so confused by these shadows. Hybrid was sold out by the time that I got on the website at 11:10. So I do not have Hybrid. The last one in the shimmers is Poppy. So by the time I got there, the shimmer bundles were sold out, and now that's what I expect from a Looxi shimmer. Very opaque shimmer. I'm going to have to go on the website and see a little bit about what they say about these shadows, and then while I'm doing the look, I will talk a bit about that. But these are all of the shimmers from the In Bloom collection. I mean, they're all so very beautiful. I'm really interested to see how these shimmers perform on the eyes and if they give more opaqueness. I also picked up 2 other colors while I was there. I'm going to put these on the other arm. I picked up one of the Ice Cream Social ones because I had been wanting to try those, and I got Bubblegum. So this is Bubblegum. Ooh, that is so pretty. Way different than I was expecting, and it definitely has a different touch to it. It is so soft. And the other one I got is Forever. I thought this would go really good with my In Bloom collection. So here is Forever. I'm going to build that up a little bit. It's kind of weird swatching with a left hand. I don't feel like I have as much pressure. There it is. So pretty. That's going to go so well with this collection. So now let's get into a look. So for the eye look today, I have been oohing and awing over this Midnight Violet shade. So I'm going to start with this on the eye today and then build in from there. There's a couple of shades that I've been really excited to use, so I want to make sure that I use those today. I'm going to start with the Sigma E42 Precision Firm Blender brush with that Midnight Violet shade just to see how this one goes on. It did seem to swatch really well. Ooh, that's good, guys. That's good. So I'm just gonna kind of blend this into the outer V, and then I'll use my lighter shades to blend it out. So I did go on the Looxi website and try to see what I could find. They don't really have descriptions of what kinds of shadows these are. I went into each of their different types of shadows, like the metallics, auroras, and what's the other one? Shimmers. That is a really good purple, you guys. Oh my gosh. Do I need to zoom you guys in some? Okay, I think that's better. And the new In Bloom collection is not yet listed under those, so I don't know where she would classify them. I did message her to see if I could get some information from her, and she did not get back to me yet. I mean, it's only been a couple hours, so I don't think she's seen the message yet. But I wanted to have as much information as I could for you guys. I just don't have any more about the shimmer shades or what their intention is. So if I find that out before this goes up tomorrow, I'll put it in the description box. But if not, then maybe I'll do a Instagram story on it. Okay, first of all, I have no purple like this. Second of all, I have never had a dark purple this pigmented before. I feel like a deep purple like this, deep purples, deep blues, they're just harder to get really pigmented and be blendable, and this is looking really good. I am gonna go in, what do I want to use next? I definitely want to use this shade right here. This is the one that was supposed to be more corally. It looked corally on their swatches, but it looks a little bit pinker when I swatched it on my arm. This is Bleeding Heart. So this is gonna go kind of in the crease and into the transition area. I'm gonna start by blending it from where this purple is. Okay, I want to get up close so you guys can see how good that's blending together. Do you see that blend there? That is so pretty. Yeah, I don't know that I would say that that is really coral like it looked like in the picture, but it is really beautiful. So I don't really know where I'm going with this eye look, so we're just kind of playing with them. But I think next I'm going to take this shade, which showed up like a lighter magenta shade. This is Xenia. And I'm taking this on a really tiny brush. This is a Sigma Shader Crease Brush E47. So it's a little bit fluffier. So I think if I just take this lightly, then I can just lightly blend where the top of this is. So I'm just going to blend out with that shade right along the top. So the light pink shows a little bit, but it's really just meant to blend out this purple shade a bit and have a little bit lighter of a shade in the transition area. I mean, that purple blends into these colors like a dream. How do I even decide what shimmers I want to do? And P.S. I went and already edited my swatch section of the video, and I was totally thinking like these two extra shades that I got, not only would they go awesome with this In Bloom collection, but they would be so beautiful, like a 2 shadow look. So I'm sure that will be coming probably like a makeup of the day in my Instagram story. So be sure that you are following me over there so you can see all of those. I can't put every eye look I do in my Instagram feed, but I do a lot more in my Instagram stories. On the lower lash line, I know I want to put this Caribbean, it's the same thing, right? Blue down on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use this little smudger brush. This is from the Vintage Company. I think I got that in a BoxyCharm box, but I think Vintage Company is sold at Ulta. All right, so what I'm going to do is stamp it down here, but then I'm going to take a bit of a fluffier brush that's clean and just kind of smudge it out there to get a little bit more blown effect. And then I think since I'm blowing the blue out on the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with either pink or purple on the waterline, depending on how the rest of our eye look turns out. And I think I'm going to take this brush that I just used, the Shader Crease brush, because that's a little bit fluffier and smaller, and just kind of smudge that all out. Only the toughest decision of our life right now. We're choosing what shimmer shade to use on our lid. So those are 2 that I just swatched to see. I mean, they really could be used as highlighters. So this purpley one is Forget Me Not. So you can kind of build it up, but doesn't it totally look like it could be a highlighter at first? So let's build up this one. This one is Camellia. I mean, let's just use both of them. We'll use a Forget-Me-Not going in from the purple in, and then Forget-Me-Not on the inner part. And as I'm doing the purple, I'll kind of see how it applies to the purple and then to no color on the lid. And then we'll see how Forget-Me-Not applies. Maybe we can even use like a NYX white base if it doesn't end up applying too opaquely. So I've got a Morphe 124 brush. This is just a flat definer shader brush. So we're going to start out with the purple one, which was Forget-Me-Not. Ooh, it's just such an interesting formula, and it even feels different than their other formulas. Oh, well, look at that. That applied really nice to the lid. So maybe it's just the way that it swatches. So interesting. That looks really good. I don't think I need to do anything else to that. I am just going to take that little brush that we blended with and blend these together where they meet. Now let's see how this other shade goes on. And I am spraying these with a setting spray. Would you look at that? They definitely apply more opaquely to the lid than they did for the swatch. But I'm guessing you could also use these as highlighters with how thin you can get them. But I don't think that shows up as thin at all on the lid. And look how well those blend together where they meet. I mean, everything blended really nice together. I would also have to say that from the other matte shades that I have to these, I feel like these are more pigmented, a bit more blendable, and a little bit more creamy. So I don't know if they changed a formula at all or not, but these just worked so nice together. So pretty. I'm gonna go in with Baby's Breath, which is this one right here. That was the first one that we swatched. And this is supposed to have a lavender pink, violet pink, or lavender pink shift to it. It does describe the color names on their website. It just does not describe what kind of formula they are. Oh, I love that. I was a little bit worried when I swatched them, but I'm feeling very good about this purchase right now in these shadows. And there's really not any fallout at all. Oh, you guys, these are so good. Okay, so last I've got to pick out something for the waterline. I wasn't going to do blue, but I'm kind of thinking Prance would go good in here because Prance is a lighter shade, but it also... Then I'm going to do some black tight lines, some wing liner, and some mascara, and be back to show you guys the final look. Okay, back with the final look, you guys. I am so in love with this. I'm so in love with this. And I kind of feel like this look is calling for lashes. So I'm going to use my Burger lashes from Glamlight. Here is what they look like. These were in last month's Shop My Stash, but I didn't really, or this month's Shop My Stash. I didn't really get around to using them a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and get these on and be back to show you guys the final look. Back with the lashes on. I want to give you guys a little bit of a summary of my first impressions. So let me show you guys the Looxi shadows that I already had, but I definitely would say that these mattes are more blendable than the ones that I've had in the past. So these, am I missing one? Oh, I have them in my March palette of the month. So these are the current Looxi shadows that I had. So I had a ton of shimmers before and then a few mattes in there because their shimmers have just been so amazing in the past. And so far these are looking pretty amazing too, just not the swatches. But I would definitely say that these are some good mattes in here. So if you were wanting to get these and weren't sure of the quality, then I would say that you would be safe to get them. I don't know if they're still going to be the $3 when they come back in stock or not, but I am loving this collection. I could probably do without these, but I think all of these are so beautiful. Definitely don't have anything like this in my collection. I probably could have found something in my collection similar to those, but I would say that these shimmers are definitely unique to what I already own. So you could even just pick up some singles, and if you were liking these, it was Forever and Bubblegum. Let me know if you guys want to see more looks with these shadows. I could always do a 2 look or just do a quick 1 look if you guys want to see some of those other shadows used. But my Lunar Skies bundle is coming on Friday. So that was the 4 almost monochromatic palettes that have kind of been going around. I've seen several people talk about them, but I ordered them and they are going to be here Friday. So that video should be up on Saturday or Sunday. I hope you all have an amazing day. Don't forget to enter the giveaway, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.